Hello everyone. In this video, we'll see how Score ERP manages production planning, subcontracting, and manufacturing based on a sales order, allowing businesses to plan production, coordinate with subcontractors, and fulfill customer orders through a completely integrated workflow. Let's begin by reviewing the items used in this process. Our first item is 6.6mm wire, which serves as the primary raw material. This item belongs to the raw material category and will be used throughout the manufacturing process. Next, we have coated 6.6mm wire. This is not our final product but a sub-assembly item that will be produced through subcontracting. To enable subcontracting, we simply mark the item as a subcontracted item within Score ERP. Our final finished product is fence. Now let's create the bills of materials required for production. We begin by creating the bills of materials for coated 6.6mm wire. For every 1 ton of coated wire, we require 1 ton of 6.6mm wire as the raw material. Once the required material is added, we save and submit the bills of materials. Next, we create the bills of materials for the final product fence. For this example, let's assume that producing 100 meters of fence requires 1 ton of coated 6.6mm wire. After adding the required material, we save and submit the bills of materials. With the bills of materials ready, we can now create a sales order. Let's assume that Happy Industry has placed an order for 150 meters of fence, required by June 11th, 2026. We create the sales order, enter the required quantity, and save the document. Now that customer demand has been captured, we can begin planning production. From the manufacturing module, we create a new production plan. Instead of manually entering items, we use the Get Items from Sales Order option. The system automatically retrieves the available sales orders. Since we currently have 1 sales order, we simply select it and import the required items. Score ERP automatically pulls the fence item from the sales order along with its default bill of materials and required production quantity. Since the customer requires 150 meters of fence, the planned quantity is automatically set to 150 meters. The system also pulls the default finished goods warehouse. Next, we click Get Sub-Assembly Items. Score ERP automatically analyzes the bills of materials structure and identifies that coated 6.6mm wire is required as a sub-assembly item. The system adds it to the production plan automatically. At this stage, we can see the manufacturing type assigned to each item. If production is performed internally, it will be marked as in-house. If the item needs to be procured externally, it will be marked as material request. In our case, coated 6.6mm wire is configured for subcontracting, so the manufacturing type is automatically shown as subcontract. We then select the supplier who will perform the subcontracting work. In this example, we choose Almar Metals. Once everything is reviewed, we save and submit the production plan. The production plan is now ready. From the production plan, we can create both the work order and the subcontract purchase order with a single click. Score ERP automatically generates the required documents based on the production requirements. Let's first review the subcontract purchase order. Most of the information is automatically populated by the system. We simply need to specify the subcontracting service item. For example, we can create a service item called Wire Coating Service and assign a service rate. Let's assume the coating service costs $30 per ton. Since the subcontracted quantity is 1.5 tons, the system automatically calculates the service amount based on the quantity required. The purchase order also displays the subcontracted finished item and quantity that will be received from the supplier. After reviewing the information, we save and submit the purchase order. Next, we create the subcontracting order. The details are automatically pulled from the purchase order. We simply select the job work warehouse or transit warehouse where materials will be tracked during the subcontracting process. After selecting the warehouse, we save and submit the subcontracting order. The subcontracting process is now ready to begin. The next step is sending raw materials to the subcontractor. We create a stock entry using the transfer material to supplier option. Score ERP automatically loads the required raw material quantity from the subcontracting order. Now we select the batch that contains the required 1.5 tons of 6.6 millimeters wire. The system allows us to view available batches and choose the appropriate one. In this example, we select a batch containing sufficient stock from the finished goods warehouse. After selecting the batch and warehouse details, we save and submit the stock entry. The raw materials have now been sent to the subcontractor. Once the subcontractor completes the coating process and returns the material, we create a subcontracting receipt. The required details are automatically pulled from the subcontracting order. We select the warehouse where the coated wire will be received and enter the received quantity, which in this case is 1.5 tons of coated 6.6 millimeters wire. After saving and submitting the receipt, the subcontracting process is completed. If we check the item dashboard, we can now see that 1.5 tons of coated 6.6 millimeters wire are available in stock and ready for production. Now we return to the production plan. Since the subcontracted material has been received successfully, we can proceed with manufacturing the final product. We create the work order for fence. Before submitting, we select the required warehouses including the finished goods warehouse, work in progress warehouse, scrap warehouse, and raw material warehouse. Once the warehouse configuration is completed, we save and submit the work order. Now we can start production. We click Start Work Order and enter the production quantity of 150 meters. Score ERP automatically creates the stock entry required for manufacturing and pulls all required material information from the bills of materials. The system automatically shows that 1.5 tons of coated 6.6 millimeters wire will be consumed to manufacture 150 meters of fence. After reviewing the details, we save and submit the manufacturing stock entry. The work order is now in progress. Once production is completed, we return to the work order and click Finish. Score ERP automatically prepares the manufacturing completion entry. The consumed coated wire is already shown, and we simply add the finished product quantity, which is 150 meters of fence. After selecting the finished goods, we save and submit the entry. The manufacturing process is now complete. If we return to the work order, we can see that it has been marked as completed. Likewise, if we open the production plan, we can see that the planned quantity of 150 meters has been successfully manufactured and completed. The production plan summary provides a complete overview of the materials used, sub-assemblies produced, and final production quantities achieved. Finally, we can fulfill the customer order. Returning to the sales order, we simply create a delivery note. Score ERP automatically pulls all relevant information from the sales order and production records. We save and submit the delivery note to confirm that the goods have been delivered. From the delivery note, we can directly generate the sales invoice. The system automatically transfers the delivered quantity and pricing information. After reviewing the details, we save and submit the invoice. The complete process is now finished, from customer order to production planning, subcontracting, manufacturing, delivery, and invoicing. This is how Score ERP provides a fully integrated manufacturing workflow, ensuring complete visibility and control across every stage of production. Thank you for watching.